Listen up, you Yenzies. I can't even say nothing. I'm still pissed off. It's unbelievable what we're going through now for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, thank all y'all for rocking with me on another noonday edition of Keeping It 100 with G, man. Right now, y'all, I'm in a bad place. You see, I got to wear this ugly-ass Browns gear because I bet somebody. Got to go to work wearing it. What kind of diabolical mess is this? Man. But y'all listen, man. Thank all y'all for rocking with me early today. A noonday edition of Keeping It 100, man. Still Elite, Claude Bishop, Afton, Justin, Dwayne, Pickens, you big dummy. Everybody's going to fall in, man, as we go. If you guys haven't liked and subscribed, make sure you like and subscribe the video. Watch the video. Like and subscribe to the KnoItAllz podcast channel. Y'all, we are growing by leaps and bounds. And it's a good day, but it ain't a good day for the dang on Pittsburgh Steelers. And we appreciate all y'all rocking with us and subscribing over here, man. But, man, damn. I just can't take it no more. It's ridiculous, y'all. Why are we here, y'all? Why are we here? Why are we here with the Pittsburgh Steelers based on the abysmal, horrible, horrific game plan that they put together for the diabolical Cleveland Browns? Why are we here? You mean to tell me all you could do was put 6 points up against the Cleveland Browns wide 9 defense? And listen, y'all, I'm to the point right now. Somebody got to get fired, dog. Somebody got to go. And at this point, I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Somebody got to go. We got one game left in the season, and it shouldn't even really count. It shouldn't even really count. That's right, Mean Gene. It freaking sucked. It sucked, right? Damon Tate said, what up, Big G? The Steelers can keep Derrick Henry from running, gaining 80 yards. Can they keep him from getting 80 yards? That will be the only way Pittsburgh can win, assuming no turnovers, no DK hurts. Facts. But hell, it don't matter if we hold him under 80. If we can't score nothing but 6 points, what the hell do you mean? You know? Steelers wasted all their communication abilities over Christmas. Yeah, after they did. They did. Y'all, this is the issue. I went back and watched the all 20. Matter of fact, let me tell you something. I haven't done this all season, and I actually did it this year. I went back and watched the fourth quarter of the Browns game before the all 22 film came out and slowed it up and watched it play by play. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, something is wrong with Arthur Smith or something is wrong with Aaron Rodgers. And I'm going to say allegedly what I saw. What I saw, based on what the game plan was of the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns, I saw Aaron Rodgers flip Arthur Smith the bird, man. It's allegedly. I can't prove it. I wasn't in the locker room. But I saw Aaron Rodgers flip Arthur Smith the bird based on his game plan. The amount of times that Aaron Rodgers audibled out of what Arthur Smith's play call was and didn't have the correct personnel to run the play in that game, this is what I saw Aaron Rodgers do to Arthur Smith. Yeah, he flipped him the bird. He said, this is how you really feel? This is how you really feel? This is what you really want us to do? This is the play calling that you actually got coming into the game? Yeah. And it wasn't until late in the fourth quarter where Rodgers finally said, you know what? I know with my better intuition by being an all-world quarterback, first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback, I know that how you beat wide 9 defense, wide 9, man press, single high safety defense is you throw the ball up the seams. Why didn't he do it to the fourth quarter? Ridiculous. Mean Gene, what you said, as much as it sucks Sunday, I'm even more disappointed the Steelers let this situation get to this point. Facts, man. Claude, the real question is, why would you bet a Browns fan anyway? Claude, because sometimes I talk a little bit too much yak. And you see I got this ugly-ass Cleveland Browns gear on at work. All because, how do we know to score 6 points? I mean, come on, man. Christian, go black and gold. What's cracking, girl? Our defense played good, though. Arthur Smith needs to go. We need to use Thielen and Muth. And why isn't Roman a way better option for MVS? Can't block, can't run routes, can't catch. He can't do a lot of stuff. MVS is the worst damn wide receiver in the National Football League. I don't care what nobody say. He's the worst wide receiver in the National Football League. Roland, the tenant. You're just about to hit Tomlin with the famous detective line from Menace to Society. If this team doesn't kick away the division, yeah, you know you effed up, right? You know you effed up. You know you effed up. Right? That's facts. That's facts. Pro-Gen sneakers, man. It's just frustrating when you're running hot for 3 games, going to Detroit and run them out of the building, and then we can't put up a single touchdown against the Brownies. That's facts. That's facts. This is a great question as far as that is concerned. Why did the Steelers stop running the football, though? That's big facts, Steeler dog. Listen, y'all, the game plan was abysmal. And by the way, if you got a super chat, make sure you super chat because the super chats are wide open. And I'll guarantee you I'll go in depth with your comment if you super chat it. Because we got a lot of people in the comments right now, and I'm trying to address everybody. But if you super chat it, because I'm still feeling some kind of way, Yenzies. I'm still feeling some kind of way. Somebody got to go. This was the worst game plan I seen with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 3 seasons. That includes when Kenny Pickett was playing quarterback. That includes when Justin Fields was playing quarterback. This is the worst game plan that I've seen with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 3 years. George, what you said? Gee, you need to grab a dozen of the messiest wings you can eat and mess that brown shirt up. I am, bro. Trust me, it's going straight to the damn dirty clothes and out of here. Get gone. Danny Jr., man, Sunday night will be a victory for the Steelers. The Steelers are embarrassed by a loss against the Browns, and the Steelers will respond. We're going to see. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you how bad the game plan was. Let me tell you how bad. And because I'm going to push forward about the game plan for Baltimore. Because if it's the same plan that we just ran against the Cleveland Browns, against the Baltimore Ravens, they're going to beat the living hell out of us. They are going to beat us into next year. They're going to beat us into 2026, right? Still elite, man. Thanks for the $4.99. If we somehow lose the game, I need Rooney to give Flores a blank check and kick Tomlin's ass out of the building. Thank you for the $4.99, and I ain't mad at you for that, Steeler Lee. I'm telling you right now, somebody got to go. But let's talk real facts about this diabolical ass game plan. And like I said, if it's the same thing, if it's rinse and repeat, Baltimore gonna blow us out of the game, out of the gate. How did MVS, the worst receiver maybe in Pittsburgh Steelers history, get 9 targets in a game versus the Cleveland Browns? How is that possible? How? I help y'all understand that DK Metcalf ain't got 9 targets in a game all year. I help y'all understand that Kenneth Gainwell ain't got 9 targets in a game all season. I help y'all know that Darnell Washington ain't got 9 targets in a game all season. Those are our best receivers, and ain't none of them got 9 targets. Ain't none of them. Said that's more targets than DK had in a single. That's facts. But that was the game plan. That's facts. Craig, after NFL, 2 teams fighting for one bone. Premier Sunday night. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Everybody's going to be watching. It's almost like they said, F it against the poop Browns. That doesn't make a ton of sense. No. Right. Hilarious stat, but it's facts. It's facts, bro. It's facts. 9 targets because their $30 million wants to punch a dude in the stands. Okay, I get that. But how does MVS get 9 targets? So, skillet hands? 9 targets? Skillet hands. You got to be freaking kidding me. You got to be freaking kidding me. 9 targets. How in the hell Does Jaylen Warren get 12 carries with no targets in the pass game? How's that possible? How is that possible? Kenneth Gainwell is our best receiver. Now, listen, I see what you're saying, PDG 90. No, but listen, he wasn't. He wasn't chipping like that. And even more so when you're playing against a wide 9 alignment and the rush defensive ends are outside and line up on a slot wide receiver, even if you're chipping, you run that damn running back right across the middle of the field. Y'all, I can count because I watched all 22 film. I can count on less than one hand how many times the Steelers ran a route to the middle of the field. To the end. Don't count it in the end when you saw Mook catching all them passes. It was less than 5 times. They didn't run a route to the middle of the field. That's the game plan. Gainwell chipped and went out. Warren chipped and went out. Mook chipped and went out. Smith chipped and went out. How do you not run against a wide 9 defense in the middle of the field? Not to mention, their all-world rookie, number 49, was hurt the whole game. And he was on one leg the whole freaking game. The whole freaking game. On one leg. On one leg. And you don't throw the ball against a wide 9 defense and man press, single high safety, and you don't throw it up the seams. Diabolical. Diabolical. How do you not do that? How do you not do that? And I don't care if Mount Washington was hurt. So what? Muth is a zone killer. You hear me? You line Gainwell up in a slot and you kill the middle of the field. You make them do stuff different. Mean Green, Big G, where were Warren and Gainwell in the final play? You know what? You know what's killer? I got an actual still screenshot of the final play, and Gainwell's running right across the middle, wide the hell open. Rodgers looked at him, turned to his right, and threw it in the corner to MVS. Diabolical. Tim Lyons, if you win, can Tomlin win a playoff game? Or does he tie Lewis with the most first-round playoff losses? I don't know. At this point, y'all, I don't know if we can win. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know if we can win. It's looking real dismal. Claude Bishop with the $5 super chat, man. He said, Tomlin will more than likely get embarrassed in front of a national audience and force the Rooneys to make a decision 4 years too late. Well, let me tell you something, Claude. They're not going to fire him, but he'll walk away. I've already put it out there in my circle of people. After they'll testify it, I already done put it out there. There's rumors right now that Mike Tomlin's going to go to broadcasting. And I almost want to believe that he checked out before the game. They weren't prepared and ready to play. From a defensive standpoint, I'll talk a second about that. How in the hell are we in that diabolical defense that we're in, cover 3, and flood the zone, cover 3, for the first 2 drives of the game? How in the hell are we in that against a rookie quarterback who don't got no weapons? Diabolical. Diabolical. Mike Tomlin, that's all you, dog. How are you in that damn cover 3? Why are you we wasn't even prepared. We wasn't even prepared. In cover 3? Come on, man. Come on, bro. It don't work. Cover 3 don't work. Damian Tate for the $4.99. How does Pittsburgh beat Baltimore? Do y'all have a prayer? Do y'all want Tomlin gone? I'm going to start by answering the first question. How does Pittsburgh beat Baltimore? Prayer. How does Pittsburgh beat Baltimore? Not have the same game plan that they had against the Cleveland Browns. How does Pittsburgh beat Baltimore? Get Arthur Smith the hell out of the way and let Aaron Rodgers call his own plays. How does Pittsburgh beat Baltimore? Don't run damn cover 3 defense. Do we have a prayer? We always got a prayer. But will Tomlin get in his own way, Damian? Do we want Tomlin gone? I think we passed 50-50. For most of the Steelers nation, most of the Yenzies, we passed 50-50. We passed that. It's tired. It's the same old thing. It's the same old thing over and over again. It's the same old thing. I don't understand. So, and this was the killer part of all of it. I didn't listen to the press conference because at first I was blaming Arthur Smith on keeping on the 2-minute warning. I was blaming Arthur Smith and blaming him. And then after the 2-minute warning went off, and after I dealt with Afton and Take Boy Fresh and the diabolical one Kirby, I listened to Mike Tomlin's press conference. This fool said at the podium, direct quote, I don't think we played bad. We just didn't do enough stuff from an execution standpoint to win the game. Are you freaking kidding me, Mike Tomlin? Are you kidding me? We played horrible. You scored 6 points against the Cleveland Clowns. You gotta be kidding me. That is horrible. He said it. No, Mike Tomlin, we played bad. So that's letting me know he wasn't even prepared mentally. He had checked out. He wasn't even there. O.J. Simpson, what you said, man? That dumb decision to throw a fade on 4th and 1 to the midget Miller was on Rodgers. His play and decision-making has been so very inconsistent. I agree. But guess what? That was Rodgers throwing a bird to Arthur Smith. I'm telling y'all, man, I done been around football my whole freaking life, bro. First of all, why do you have, it's 4th and 1. Every time you bring Super Hayward in the game, regardless over the season, on 4th and 1, he gets it. His efficiency rate from 4th and 1 for Super Hayward is like 85%. He's only been stopped like 1 or 2 times ever, right? You got all kind of play actions off of it. You got where you can run it with Kenneth Gainwell. He can run it around the corner. You can actually push him. It's called Spartan, the formation. You call timeout and then don't line back up in Spartan, right? Smith sends in the play. He puts Miller in the X position. That was Arthur Smith that put Miller in the X wide receiver position. That was Arthur Smith on 4th and 1. Rodgers threw him the bird, y'all. Why would you at least not put, Pat Freiermuth? I mean, because they had single one-on-one to the outside. At this point, was Darnell Washington even out? Why do you not, Jonnu Smith? You put anybody out there outside of Scotty Miller on 4th and 1 and run a go route? Diabolical. Arthur Smith called that personnel that went into the field off of calling a timeout off of 4th and 1 because he didn't want to run the Spartan formation, which, by the way, earlier in the game, Super Hayward got almost 30 yards on an end around. Rodgers throwing the bird. That's total facts. I said it before. Look in Tomlin's eyes, said it all. He checked out a while ago. Pickens, I ain't lying. Listen, I saw it. He checked out, bro. Anybody can push Super Hayward. Put big bro Cam in there and push him. Facts. Anybody can. Anybody. He was worried about the fact that Darnell Washington wasn't able to push. You could have lined Spencer Anderson up next to him and pushed him. I mean, what? Come on, man. It's not hard. Mike Tomlin has to go. He has won 4 times in the playoffs, and in 19 seconds, he left Detroit pumping his chest and went to Cleveland scared. Listen, y'all. Listen, the game plan was diabolical. The game plan was freaking horrible. And if we go into Baltimore with this same play, that Danny J, that is facts. I got the still shot of it, Danny. Listen, right after the game, I sent it to Afton and Kirby and Tate. Literally right after we got off the 2-minute warning and I got done with the KnoItAllz podcast with mine. I literally I took a picture of it off my screen and shot it to Afton and them. And I was like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this dude wide open right here. And I promise you, when you see Rodgers looking off to the right, he looked directly at Gainwell. And guess what? 49, the middle linebacker, went with the inside slot receiver. They triple teamed Pat Freiermuth on the play. They had one-on-one on the outside with MVS. They triple teamed Pat Freiermuth. Gainwell had the guy one-on-one and beat him to the inside, and Rodgers didn't throw him the ball. And he looked dead at him. I saw the play. He looked dead at him. Diabolical. Diabolical, y'all. Diabolical. It's unbelievable with the play calling that went down. And listen, Rodgers don't get no pass on this because there was a whole bunch of times Rodgers audibled out of run plays into pass plays and out of pass plays into run plays, and it was diabolical. Black and gold standard. Team over 8 games under 500. The Steelers are 0-4-1 in the last 8 years. That's on your head coach not prepared to play. That is 100% facts, black and gold standard. He's got the worst record out there. With losing to Cleveland, this basically now forces TJ to play, which I would have rested if we had beat Cleveland. Yeah, that's facts. But we don't even know if TJ is going to be ready. Matter of fact, we're going to need all hands on deck. PDG 90, I heard this. He was trying to make MVS a hero. I think Aaron Rodgers flipped Mike Tomlin and Arthur Smith the bird. Listen, I can't prove it. I wasn't in the locker room, but I think he flipped them the bird. I think he flipped them the bird on purpose. I think he did it on purpose. There was too many plays that I saw, and I was like, there's no way Rodgers do that. Because he hadn't looked like that for 3 weeks until this week. Why all of a sudden do you look different now? Oh, okay. I'll show you. I'll show you, Mr. Offensive Coordinator. I'll show you. And maybe that was his way of going into the Baltimore game, backing Tomlin into a corner and saying, look, man, I'm not calling what the hell this dude's going to call. I'm going to call my game. Maybe. We're going to see. Right? Still, Elise said, it's almost like Rodgers and Arthur Smith can't read defenses to know when to switch it up. Well, hell, they didn't throw the ball in the middle of the field the whole damn game. And what's bananas is for 3 weeks in a row, we utilized the middle of the field more than we had in 3 freaking years. And listen, it could be DK out. Okay. DK could be out. You still got to throw the ball in the middle of the field. You still got to throw the ball in the middle. I don't give a damn who's in there. You throw the ball in the middle of the field. The middle of the field, the Cleveland Browns played man press, single high safety, 85% of the snaps. The middle linebacker, number 49, was on one leg. And you didn't throw the ball in the middle of the field? Come on, man. Right? And this is facts. We use the middle of the field with no turnovers, so they can't use that excuse. That's facts. We haven't thrown a damn pick. We haven't thrown a damn pick in the middle of the field all damn year. Especially this last 3 winning streak. We ain't threw it in the middle and ain't nothing happened. Come on, man. It's diabolical. The game plan was diabolical. Danny Littlejohn for the 199, man. With the info, the league got, should DK be free? No. They're not going to go back on it. To me, they're not going to go back on it. I mean, yeah, we know what the fan did and baited him, but DK, you just can't do that. And by the way, we should have beat Cleveland without DK. I'm not putting that on DK. We should have beat him. Blinding Light Show with a great comment. We've had 5 coordinators since Randy, and the offenses look the same. Throughout the common thread is Mike Tomlin. When Arthur Smith moves on and we watch his offense, it'll prove it. Man, you know what, Randy? Thank you, man, for Blinding Light, man. We appreciate it, but you're absolutely correct. It doesn't matter who the offensive coordinator is. It all looks the same. It's because Mike Tomlin doesn't like to throw the ball in the middle of the field because he's so worried about turnovers and turning the ball over. Listen, you got to throw the ball in the middle of the field when the defense is wide 9. Both edge rushers are outside of your slot inside receiver. You have 1 middle linebacker and 1 free safety. Everybody else is manned up on the outside. Throw the ball up the seam. Didn't it work at the end? Rodgers moved the Steelers down the field in 3 plays. In 3 plays, they was inside the 12-yard line. It's diabolical. It's totally diabolical. Craig, man, I appreciate your enthusiasm, man. Every time we give up, the Steelers pull it out. A win, 21-17, the Steelers book it. Man, I don't know, man. And listen, I'm the first one. I love the Steelers, man. I love Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I ain't no Mike Tomlin apologist. I could give a damn about Mike Tomlin. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I really, because we shouldn't even be here. And this is why I ain't got over it. I don't know, because we shouldn't be here. We should not be here. We literally gave this game away. And hindsight's 20/20, right? 4th and 1, you kick the field goal. That's 9 points. You go for it another time and move it a little bit closer. Instead of running a run play, you actually run a pass play up the seams. Our kicker don't got a Boswell ain't got to kick no 50 yard, 40 yard some field goal. And I know the conditions were horrible, but I mean, come on, man. I know it. Come on, man. Big E Bronco, I've been saying the same thing since Kenny Pickett was your quarterback. It seems like every year they attack the middle of the field, and correct. They won't throw it in the middle. They won't. Does a winning season secure Tomlin's job? I've already done told y'all, and I'm going to keep on saying it. They're not going to fire him. He's going to have to walk away on his own. They're not going to fire him. Trust me, they're not going to fire him. I don't care if we lose. I don't care if there's fire Tomlin chance from the roster, and I don't care if Baltimore blows us out. But I will say this much. I promise you this much, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. This will be the last time that Harbaugh plays Tomlin. This is it. This is the last time Harbaugh going to play Tomlin. One of these two coaches is out of there. I don't know if it's Harbaugh or I don't know if it's Tomlin, but one of these two coaches is out of there. This is the last time they play each other. They're not going to play each other ever again. It's over. They're not going to play. And so that's what this game's going to come down to. It's going to come down to coaching. It's going to come down to coaching. Lamar Jackson, I'm about 60% sure he ain't suiting up, right? So they got their backup quarterback Huntley in the game. Likely banged up a little bit. He's probably going to play, but he's banged up. So they got injuries just like us. Will TJ Watt play? We sure as the hell need him. Will Echols play? We sure in the hell need him. Will Pierre play? We sure in the hell need him. Yeah, Lamar was ruled out. He ain't playing. So he got a broke rib. He got 2 broke ribs, actually. That's what's wrong with him. I thought they put a flat jacket on him and shoot him up with Novocaine and let him go in the game. But yeah. After said Echols won't play. Has he been ruled out? Diabolical. Pierre and TJ might. That's what After's saying. We need both of them. We need both of them. But the issue is going to be, from an offensive standpoint, if we can't score but 6 points, we're going to lose. We're going to lose. We're going to lose if we can't score but 6 points. Baltimore knows that we have to run the ball. They know that. They know we have to run it to win. And is Arthur Smith, Mike Tomlin going to live in their fears because you don't have Darnell Washington, the extra tackle, and go away from the big package, which you can still run. Just run it a different way. Just run it a different way. We got to run the ball. We got to rule it. What Tim Lyons said, Jackson has not been ruled out per injury report, but he's doubtful. Yeah, he's probably – I'm telling you, I thought all along what they're going to do is shoot him up with Novocaine. He's got 2 busted ribs. That's what's wrong with him. Claude said, look how many times that this show has put me in the matrix for saying Mike Tomlin isn't that guy. So go put the rest of your co-hosts in the matrix immediately. Listen, Claude, you can hate on Mike Tomlin all you want to. You can hate on him all you want to. Yeah, he's checked out. But guess what? Just as much as Steelers Nation, including me, is hating on him right now, if we win, they'll be back off of him. I'm not. I've been saying all along I need 2 playoff wins from him. Big G, never say never. You're going to put yourself out on a ledge because it's a possibility both of them coaches will be back next year, and Baltimore has dealt with injuries. No, the reason why he's not coming back next year, bro, is because Lamar Jackson don't want to be in Baltimore no more. Lamar Jackson's trying to get to the first thing smoking to the Miami Dolphins. Trust me, bro. And so the organization is going to have to make a decision between Lamar Jackson and Mr. Harbaugh. That's why it ain't going to happen. That's where they're at. They want Harbaugh out just as bad in Baltimore as a lot of the Tomlins want him out in damn Pittsburgh. Trust me, bro. S. Dresden, G. The Pittsburgh Tomlins, thanks for the 10. The Pittsburgh Tomlins are toast. S. Dresden, I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm not. I get it. I don't know. I don't know. Right? I don't know. Said, it's been Tomlin must go since you've known me. But yeah, everybody, a lot of people has been saying that. But I'm telling you, they want Harbaugh out in Baltimore just as bad as they want Tomlin out in Pittsburgh. Believe me. I got people. Hell, Tate's feet on the ground over there. He didn't hear. He hears all the stuff. They want him out of there. Right? Christian Hatcher. All the coaches need to be fired after the annual Henry Bowl, and let's get some real coaches that can scheme up a game plan that attacks other teams' weaknesses. I mean, that's where I'm at. I'm at Mike Tomlin should be gone if he loses this game to Baltimore. But they're not going to fire him. He's going to have to walk away. And I wouldn't be shocked if he decides to walk away. I wouldn't be shocked. I can see him in broadcasting. I can see it. But the issue is how we're going to beat him. Yeah, Boz is shaky for sure. He's been shaky the last 2 weeks. Facts. The reason how we can actually beat him, we got to run the ball. You still got to run the big package, and you got to let me tell you what Baltimore's going to do. The same thing the Cleveland Browns done, except Baltimore's going to blitz. Baltimore's not going to run wide 9. Baltimore's going to blitz. Baltimore's going to play single high safety man press, and they're going to say somebody beat us. Right? So you're going to get one-on-ones with Gainwell out of the backfield, one-on-ones with Warren out of the backfield, one-on-ones with Pat Freiermuth, one-on-ones with Jonnu Smith. That's how you beat him. That's how you beat him. That's the only way you're going to beat him. Right? And you're going to play hella defense. Either Malik Willis or Mac Jones in Pittsburgh next year. Maybe. I doubt. But that ain't going to fix nothing. Hell, give me Will Howard. Give me Will Howard for a season and continue to build the roster before you bring in diabolical Malik Willis or fucking Mac Jones. Excuse my language. No. Let Will Howard develop into what he needs to develop into. S. Dresden for the 10 Binkers, man. We appreciate you. G, if they start that Utah kid, the Rats will win by 10. I don't know, man. Maybe. Tyler Huntley going to start, though. They're going to start Huntley. Huntley's starting in this game. And the issue is you got to shut down Henry. You got to shut down Henry. After said, when I wanted a wide receiver 2 in the offseason, people said we'd still be screwed if DK went out. Well, where are we now? After I agree with you. We do need help at the position, but we had enough to beat Cleveland. That's the killer part. The game plan sucked. The game plan sucked. We had enough to beat Cleveland. We had more with TJ Watt, Pierre, Eccles, DK Metcalf, and Mount Washington. We still had enough to beat Cleveland. The game plan sucked. The game plan sucked. It's diabolical. We had enough to beat them. We refused to beat them. S. Dresden, Malachi Lemon is Troy at wide receiver. Malachi Lemon's a good wide receiver from USC. I wouldn't be mad if we picked him, but I got to see who the coach is first. If it's Mike Tomlin, Malachi Lemon's not going to help a damn bit. Malachi Lemon ain't going. Mike Tomlin has a history of picking crash outs at wide receiver. Go all the way back to Plexico Burress, Santonio Holmes, Martavius Bryant, Antonio Brown, Dante Johnson, Chase Claypool, George Pickens. He has a habit of picking crash outs at wide receiver. He has a crash out. A crash out. He's a freaking crash out. So, no, I don't know. If Tomlin's the coach, I don't want him because the kid's going to crash. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when he's going to crash. So, no. It depends on who coach is. Afton, you are absolutely 150% correct. Tomlin is Juju. Don't forget about Tim Lyons, Juju. But Tomlin is a crash out king. He's a crash out king. Juju's a crasher too. Crash outs. I'm talking about all the way back to Plexico. Crash out at wide receiver. That's what he does. So Malachi Lemon, hell, look what he about to make Roman Wilson crash out. Roman ain't even getting snaps and gonna crash out because he won't play him. It's diabolical, y'all. It's diabolical. Yeah, Tomlin didn't draft Plex. He didn't, but he sure crashed him. He crashed Plex to the point where Plex got the hell out of there the first thing smoking. And he went to the Giants quick, fast, in a hurry. 2 Super Bowls later. I mean, come on, dog. Come on, man. Man, it's unbelievable where we're at right now as a Steelers nation, right? And listen, I can't go down the road with any of you Tomlin apologists. I can't do it. I can't do it. Beat out Wayne for the 199. Khan's dumbass traded our Pro Bowl wide receiver for DK. Nah. So let me tell you this. This is what I know, bro. And you might get mad as hell of me saying this, but it's just true, bro. B-Dot. That wasn't Omar Khan. Mike Tomlin forced that. Mike Tomlin wanted George Pickens out of there. He didn't want to deal with him anymore. He didn't. There's actual stuff out there that said Tomlin said we're going to make big changes. He wanted Minka out of there too. That's why he traded him. He wanted Minka out of there because Minka was in his face about what he was doing. Minka was in his face. What are you doing? What are you calling? And had every right to do it. Tomlin didn't want to deal with it. And he didn't want to deal with GP because GP was crashing out and was calling him out in the media and all whatever else. So Omar Khan had to do what Mike Tomlin said to do, not what Omar Khan wanted to do. Nah, that ain't on Khan. Nah, that's on Tomlin, whether you believe it or not. Tomlin don't like being challenged. After exactly. He didn't like being challenged, and Minka challenged him. He didn't like that. He didn't like it. So he got rid of Minka, and he didn't want to crash out with GP. And he's been enamored with DK since he played for Seattle. There's actual footage out there where Tomlin's watching DK Metcalf play in the game, and afterwards, before he goes and shakes the head coach's hand, he walks over to DK Metcalf's hand and said, "Boy, you play a great game. Boy, you did a great thing. Boy, you did a great this, that, and this." He's been enamored with DK Metcalf. Yes. So no. That was Tomlin, man. That was Tomlin. Ask Dresden for the 2. Plex didn't want to leave. Yes, he did. Plex wanted the hell out of Pittsburgh, man. On the first thing smoking. He wanted the hell out of there, man. He did. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. So after all of that, that's where we're at. Yo, we just can't have the game plan that we had last week. We can't. It's not going to work. We're going to get blown out. We're going to get blown out. Can Derek Harmon, Cam Hayward, Y.A. Black, can the front 7 stop Derrick Henry? Yep. They can stop him. Can they slow him down? Yep. Will they? Well, I don't know. Highsmith played out of his damn mind. Let's be clear. The tape was outstanding. If we can get this out of Highsmith every damn week, oh, my God. He played out his damn mind. Sawyer is coming along. Herbig, So we might need TJ. But Black, Harmon, and Hayward, Hayward's playing out of his damn mind. The linebackers are not playing bad. Wilson, Queen, Harrison, listen, it ain't like they can't stop them. They got one guy in Zay Flowers and another guy in Mark Andrews. Likely will get loose a little bit, but come on, man. It doesn't matter. If your defense is out there as much as they have been out there, it don't matter if the offense is just trash. And there's only one way we can beat Baltimore. We got to run the ball and attack the middle of the field. Run right up the seam. Make them come out of single high safety and make them stop blitzing you. Because that's what they're going to do. Hamilton is going to play the 70% of the snaps right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to play single high man press on the outside. I'm telling you what they're going to do even before they're doing it. They're going to do it. They're going to make us throw the ball in the middle of the seam, and we're going to find out whether or not Tomlin wants to do it. We're going to find out whether or not Mike Tomlin actually wants to do it. Is Mike Tomlin going to go against all of his tendencies, all the stuff he doesn't like to do? You know it's been said already that the middle of the field is damn lava, right? S. Dresden for the 20, man. We appreciate you, man. Tomlin is always dependent on vets because he's not an instructor. He's a cheerleader, beating his chest. S. Dresden, I'm not mad at that statement, bro. I'm not mad at that statement. He is the definition of a rah-rah coach. He is the definition of a rah-rah coach. That's a rah-rah coach. So is Tomlin going to go against his tendencies this week for the Pittsburgh Steelers and throw the ball in the middle of the field? And are we going to see possessions where you got Warren and Gainwell on the field at the same time? Are you going to see Pat Freiermuth get more than 7 targets up the seam? Are you going to see Jonnu Smith get more than 5 targets up the seam? Are you going to see Roman Wilson even get a pass thrown to him? Calvin Austin III, probably going to be out. We don't know for sure. Probably going to be out. Might be in. Will CA get passes? I mean, it goes against every tendency that the Pittsburgh Steelers has shown in the 2025 season and every tendency that Mike Tomlin has had for the past God knows how long. That's how we win. That's how you're going to win. But the game plan that we had against Cleveland, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Steelers almighty, what's happening, man? This game plan shouldn't be hard. Attack the middle of the field off play action. If we do, we'll win. If not, we'll lose. Steelers almighty just jumped in the damn chat. And me and him ain't talked. Me and my people over there ain't talked. And I just said the exact same damn thing. Come on. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. I'm not a head coach. And I know what to do. Big B ain't a head coach. He knows what to do. Our executive producer ain't a head coach. He knows what to do. It's not rocket science, man. It ain't rocket science. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. Because Baltimore ain't going to change the way they play. They're going to blitz. And they're going to play man press on the outside, single high safety. And they're not going to try to disguise anything because they know they can't fool Rodgers. Their thought process is I can get home on Rodgers, get him frustrated, and get his ass out of the game. Get him checked out mentally out of the game, and we'll steamroll over him. That's their thought process. Hey, y'all, noonday edition, keep it at 100. I appreciate all y'all rocking with me over here, man. We had a great show today. We had about 70 people in the live chat. I appreciate all the super chats. If you have not already liked and subscribed to the KnoItAllz podcast channel, make sure you like and subscribe. We're available on Facebook. We're available on YouTube. And you can find us on any other social media platform, including Twitch, Twitter. You can find us all out there, man, We appreciate all you guys. Make sure you come back tonight and you check me over there with the big show. Man, y'all, I needed some of this therapy to just walk me off the ledge because I still feel some kind of way. And I'm probably going to be feeling some kind of way tonight when I'm over there with the big show with my boy Big B. Y'all, I just don't know. I appreciate all y'all rocking with me. Make sure you tune in to Pump Your Brakes and Smash the Gas on Wednesday with Tate Boy Fresh Shannon, Afton, and the Triple OG. We appreciate all y'all. I'll see y'all tonight over on the big show. Have a great, wonderful new year for all y'all that I don't catch up with. And we'll see all y'all next week. Peace.